everybody, thanks for joining us for this week's Weekend Warrior video. We have a little bit longer workout for you today, so get your interval timers ready, get a pair of light dumbbells, and you might need a bench or a chair to do some of these exercises. So I want you guys to get warmed up, take about 3 to 6 minutes doing some dynamic stretching or something like that, or maybe just some like jogging in place, just something to get your heart rate up and get that blood flowing before we get started. You're going to need your interval timer because each exercise is going to be for 45 seconds of work with a 15-second rest, and you're going to have 2 exercises in each set. So our first one, we're going to be doing burpees. So to do a burpee, you guys are going to squat down, touch the floor, jump your feet out. Optional push-up, you don't have to do that unless you're up to that challenge. Then jump your feet back in and stand all the way back up or jump up. So you can do the modified version without the push-up and without the jump if you're not quite there yet. Or if you want to do the push-up from your knees, you can feel free to do that too. So 45 seconds of those. And then you're going to set that with pendulum lunges. So a pendulum lunge means you'll start from a standing position. You're going to lunge forward. And then with that same leg, without touching the floor, lunge back. And then for the first round, because you're going to do each of these twice, do just the right leg. And then when you repeat, do just the left leg. So again, forward and back with that same leg, and you're just going to repeat over and over again for 45 seconds. So, and run through that set twice. Then after you've done that, maybe take 2 minutes or so to rest. We'll move on to part 2, which is 45 seconds of butt kicks. And it's just what it sounds like. You guys are going to be running and kicking yourself in the butt. Then we're going to come over and do some bench dips, or use a chair. Start seated, put your hands beside you, and just walk your butt off the bench. Keep your back close to the edge of the chair or the bench. Lower yourself down to where your elbows are in line with your shoulder, and then squeeze and press up. Lower down and press up. If you want to make it more difficult, just straighten those legs. Same thing. Or if you want to use another chair and prop your feet up in front of you and do it that way, you can do that as well. Again, 2 rounds of butt kicks. So butt kicks, bench dips, butt kicks, bench dips. Done. Then we're going to move on to our snow angels. This is where you'll need a light pair of dumbbells. Promise you won't need anything too terribly heavy. We're going to start with our palms facing forward, feet about hip width apart, toes pointed forward. We're going to squat down. This is our starting position. You're going to stand up and make a big circle and touch your dumbbells at the top. Palms still facing forward. Then come back down into your squat, touch your dumbbells together, and make a big circle. Repeat for 45 seconds. Then we're going to move on to alternating side lunges. So you'll set those down. We'll start feet together. You'll lunge out to one side. Keep that stationary leg straight. The other one you will bend and sit back into your hips, and then stand all the way up, and then lunge out to the other side. 45 seconds. Then you'll go back to your snow angels, and then you'll repeat your side lunges again. All right, number 4, flutter kicks. Time to get on the ground. So flutter kicks, you're going to start lying down. Go ahead and put your hands underneath you. We're going to start making this giant L shape with our legs, feet flexed, and you're just going to switch. Make sure you keep your low back pressed into the floor, and just repeat. And you can get faster, and make sure you make the biggest motion you can without touching your heels to the floor and without bending your knees. If you need to kind of bend your knees, you don't quite have that hamstring flexibility, that's fine. Then, planks. We're just going to roll it on over. Get on your elbows. Make sure that those elbows are right underneath your shoulders. Keep your eyes about a foot forward. And all you're going to do is just hold it, keeping your stomach strong, hips in line with your shoulders. Again, flutter kicks, planks, flutter kicks, planks, board, then you're done. Last but not least, we're going to do some walkouts. Start from a standing position. We're going to squat, put our hands on the floor, walk our hands all the way out to a plank position. Optional push-up. Walk your hands all the way back up. Stand up. Again, hands to the floor, walk it out, plank. Optional push-up. All the way back up. Then, squats. If you want to, you can use those dumbbells you used for your snow angels. Bring them up here and sit it back. If you're not quite ready for that, just use a chair, no weights. Do the same thing. Again, walkouts, push-ups, and squats, walkouts, push-ups, squats. You guys are done for the day. So that one might take a little bit longer than our last few workouts, but you guys can make it through it. Good luck.